Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Started from the Bottom. We have a massive 2 games in the Premier League to finish the season as we hunt for Champions League football again for Bath City. Let's jump into today's episode. So guys, nothing has changed since last episode. Last time out you would have seen us take on Manchester United and absolutely blow them out of the water in the Champions League semi-final before doing the same against Leeds. Valentin Vega, the man is on a mission. He's just on a goal-scoring mission. He loves goals. They love him. He's amazing. I actually think I'm in love with Valentin Vega. So today we've got a really tough game against Chelsea, who are in third. It's a team that we could potentially catch in the Premier League before playing already relegated Blackburn at Ewood Park on the final day of the season. If we jump into the Premier League table, guys, I can catch you up on that. Liverpool and Man City vying out at the top of the league, both on 83 points from their 37 games. So it's going to come down to the final day of the season for those guys. We are in the hunt for a Champions League place. As I said, the big game is against Chelsea. If we win the game against Chelsea, we go level on points going into the final game of the season. But obviously, we could potentially catch Manchester United as well. So it's a lot to play for. Chelsea, who do they have after us? They take on us and then Leeds. So that's a tough game for them. And Manchester United finish the season at home to Arsenal and then away to Tottenham. Ooh. Okay, so Manchester United may well be the team that drop out. We need to win our games though. So we will get into it. And I will see you guys when we are picking the team to take on Chelsea. As I was advancing, guys, Manchester United won their game against Arsenal. So it looks like if we win our game, we go level on points with Chelsea. It looks like it's going to be a shootout in the final game of the season. It's going to be a tough one. We'll be back when we're ready to take on Chelsea. So here we are. It is crunch time taking on Chelsea in the Premier League at Stamford Bridge. We need a result if we are going to finish inside the top 4. Anything but 3 points today means we will finish in the Europa League spots. Obviously, Europa League I'm still quite happy with, but it's not quite the Champions League money, is it? So if we go into the team selection, this is the team for today. Oh, actually, I am going to rest Amakanji for Menji. So this is the team. Bailey, Wink, Emmanuel Menji, 8 Nouri, Bilbao Muzo, Phil O'Neill, Felix Fury, Azevedo, Vega. Vega, I'm updating you very constantly with Vega. He's unreal. 43 goals, 22 assists in 55 games. Yes, he takes our corners. We score quite a lot of corners, but he is just unreal. Manchester United have just declared interest in him. Obviously, he is wanted by United, Tottenham, PSG, Bayern, Barca, Real Madrid. If he does go, I wish he would go to one of the teams that's not in England, so I don't have to play him every season unless it's in European competition. So here is the Chelsea team. We've put Chelsea out of the Champions League already this season, but they have got the better of us in the Premier League. So Onana, Tomori, Ben Godfrey, Visconti, their new gen, Ben Chilwell, Kovacic, Camavinga, Solomon, Zaniolo, Everton, and João Felix, who scored that lovely goal against us in the Champions League. We're away at Stamford Bridge at the end of the day. I'm passionately going to say I'm expecting some solid defensive work. I have faith in the midfield, and I'm expecting to see some quality finishing out there. I want the defence to do well, to give us a chance. We'll stay on attacking. Univar injured inside 2 minutes for Spurs as well. That's not good for them. A really good player. Hopefully we can get a result, making the last day of the season interesting. If not, it's gonna be Europa League next season. I'm not too disappointed with the Europa League, but obviously it doesn't give me the money at my disposal that I am racking up unreal amounts of in the Champions League. Obviously we do have the Champions League final to come though, as Muzzo is on the ball here, plays it into Valentin Vega, gets past his man into the penalty area, and Ben Godfrey gets back and blocks him well. It's a very good recovery from the Chelsea centre-back there, or former Norwich centre-back. 8 Nouri on this free kick, looking in for Vega again. Vega's inside the penalty area, shoots. Onana, double save from Onana, very good save. Bilbao with the ball gets crowded out and Chelsea are able to clear. It looks like we are being the more positive side. We are being the better side as Vega is on this corner just before half-time. Whips it in. Menji can't get his head on it, but Vega gets the ball back, runs into the penalty area, goes past one, strikes, and goes wide of the goal. Half-time then, 0-0. It's all delicately balanced in this game. I think we've been the better team. We've had a lot more shots in comparison to Chelsea. Let's go into the second half passionately. I'm going to say, boys, time to dig in. We want to get this Champions League qualifying spot. Azevedo with the set piece into the penalty area. And Wink heads just wide of the post. I really do want this Champions League qualifying spot. 2 million per win in the group stage is just unreal. And it's just money that I can't turn down. Vega with this set piece then whips it in. Menji heads it wide again. I'm potentially going to look at making some subs here. Felix Fury has apparently been quite error prone according to my assistant. Wink with the throw into the penalty area. Azevedo. Felix Fury strike. Azevedo. Oh my god, the ball's bouncing around everywhere at Stamford Bridge, but we cannot get it into the penalty area. Tammy Abraham's on now. Very good recovery challenge from Phil O'Neill there. I'm going to make a change. Felix Fury isn't doing it this game. We're going to bring on Ilderton for Azevedo as well. I think actually no, let's undo that. Let's bring on Ilderton for Muzzo as he's already booked, and let's continue that and see how we get on in these final 20 minutes of the game or so. Chelsea free kick. Maddison whips it in. Tammy Abrahams towards it. Camavinga scores. We are not going to the referee this time with a Camavinga goal. His 9th goal of the season looks like it could get all 3 points for Chelsea and doom us to Europa League. Godfrey gets there, head of my player, into Camavinga, who's completely unmarked inside the penalty area. Looks like we're checking for an offside here. Yeah, he's being played onside by 8. Nori, his French compatriot, and fires into the goal. I'm going to have to go very attacking for the final 15 minutes of this game. Looks like it's going to be Europa League unless we can get something here. Ilderton into Wink. Exchanging into Matthias Bilbao. His cross gets blocked by Ben Chilwell, who's able to clear, but only to Wink. We get the ball back. Ilderton with it now. Into the penalty area. Oh my god, how has Vega not scored there? Oh, Valentin. Absolute superstar of this team. Not on it. Not on it. Cleared there. Thrown out. Camavinga wins the ball over Azevedo. Strikes again. It's on the line. We keep that one out. 5 minutes of the game to go. Chelsea playing really well. Goalkeeper doing phenomenally well. Onana actually. Visconti into Camavinga. Out to Phil O'Neill. It's a poor clearance from the Frenchman. Phil O'Neill's able to run. Goes past one. Goes into the penalty area. Onto his favoured right foot. Shoots and Onana with another good save from the former Ajax goalkeeper. Vega set piece, Emmanuel and Onana saves again. Of course he does. We've had 10 shots on target this game. 3 clear cut, still haven't scored. Got no one to blame but ourselves. We lose 1-0 to Chelsea. That's a tough one. They get their own back for the game in the Champions League. Arsenal beat Tottenham in a battle for mediocrity in the middle of the table. We are condemned to a Europa League place. Nothing to be done against Blackburn at the end of the season. We've already got that 5th place secured. Fitness concerns. Who is tired? Valentin Vega. I'm going to rest you for the next game, in which case you will be fresh for the Champions League final, my friend. Going to rest Felix Fury again. Roman's made to room missed chances. Camavinga with the goal. I love Camavinga. I'd love Camavinga in my team. Can't afford that though. Can't afford that though. Oh well, we move on. Next up, finishing the Premier League season against Blackburn Rovers. We're going to rotate heavily, obviously with the Champions League fixture in mind. Azevedo showing good progress, good. Wink also doing pretty well. I'm basically going to play a backup 11. Yeah, a complete backup 11. We're going to rest everybody. And see how we get on against the team that's already been relegated. Obviously, as I said, we've got preparations for the Champions League coming up. So hopefully, resting everybody will do the trick. Transfer spend in the Premier Division. 23.4 million is our transfer spend. Liverpool and Man City make money. How does that work? Chelsea 90 million, Manchester United 84 million. Whoa. Okay, well, we move forward against Blackburn. I'll be back with a new look team to take on Blackburn. Here we are then, guys, the end of a long Premier League season. We take on Blackburn. We've got a good record against Blackburn. Played 3 times, we've won twice, drawn once, and Blackburn have not beaten us. As I said, we are resigned to Europa League spots. So this is going to be the team that is going to take on Blackburn. As you can tell, I'm resting basically my entire starting 11. The only players I can't accommodate are the people on the left-hand side in Phil O'Neill and Ait-Nouri. So we've got Jamal Blackman in goal, Wink, Denham, Menji, Ait-Nouri, Barber Gatella, Fusto, O'Neill, Wellens, Wales, and Leon up top. It's a reserve 11 basically. I don't want anyone injured for the Champions League final. Interesting team, I guess. What's this guy? Callum Slattery looks like a very solid player, very good all around the pitch. How much did they pay for him? 15.75 million. That'd have been most of my transfer budget. Interesting. Let's see. Pedro up top. He looks not too bad. Come through AFC Telford. You know, world-renowned team for producing Spanish talent, AFC Telford. But there we go. We will advance. We go into the dressing room. Rude can do this game. Whatever. End of the Premier League season. We can't win anything. We can't do anything. So let's see how this reserve team gets on against Blackburn. Set piece for Blackburn. Whipped in. Nathan Collins scores his first goal of the season. Jamal Blackman not covering himself in glory there, really. Long free kick into the penalty area. Collins gets up ahead of Denham and looks like this going over, and Jamal Blackman pulls it back into our own goal. Not the start we wanted. The long throw of our own is cleared, but only to Leon, who holds the ball up and then gets tackled again. It's a poor clearance from Blackburn, really, but nothing going in the game either. Blackburn with the kick out to Okafor here. Back to the left back. We're applying pressure. Wink nicks the ball there into the winger. Goes past one man. Advancing into the penalty area just like Matthias Bilbao does. And not quite the Matthias Bilbao level of execution. I've just noticed Blackburn have only had 1 shot and 1 on target. So we're being the better team, but obviously the lack of quality in our starting 11 not getting it done right now. Half time, we've been the better team. In my opinion, 57% of the ball, 19 shots, 9 on target versus 43% and 2-2 for Blackburn. We are 1-0 down. Nathan Collins, the centre-back, scored his first goal of the season. He's got 15 head-in, 14 jump-in reach, and he's 6'5", so he's got right to score a header, I suppose. We're going to say, show me something in the second half. And it looks like we could potentially have a highlight right off the rip in terms of this second half from our kickoff. Denham across to Menji, into Ait-Nouri. Up the line, looks for Phil O'Neill, and Blackburn cut it out. And Blackburn looked like they could get an opportunity of their own here. Playing it nicely, gives White out to this left-hand side. Good running, good strike. Off target though for Blackburn there. Long throw into the penalty area, it's knocked down. And Paulo Barbagatella with the goal, with the equaliser. He actually gets a decent amount of first team minutes. He is a sub. He is listed as a wonder kid, I think, as his media description. It's a very nice goal there, beating Woodman at his near post. Very nice goal. Very nice goal. Maybe he could get himself onto the bench for the Champions League final. Who knows? As we take this goal kick short, Blackman into Denham, out to Wink on this right-hand side. Here is Charlie Wellens, who's not played a great deal for us this season. Ball is robbed and all the way up into the left-back spot. Back into Collins, go for the clearance. We win the header. Fusto on the ball, goes past one. Sees Phil O'Neill on the run. I thought he was offside. That's a very good save. And Barbagatella is definitely playing himself into our Champions League plans, pulling a pulling it back, pulling us out of a very, very dull game where we've not really looked at doing anything here. Fusto looks to release Phil O'Neill. I don't know where the other centre-back is. Phil O'Neill played onside, should really score himself. Good save from Woodman. And Barbagatella getting the goal. Getting the goal. Very good goal. I really don't know how to say that guy's name. Barbagalata. Barbagalata, not Teller. Okay, I'll remember that. 20 minutes of the game to go. I don't want to bring anybody on. I'm resting absolutely everybody for this Champions League final. Got a very nice bench of Beatty, Amakanji, Bilbao, Ilderton. None of them are coming on. Leon wants to come off. Nope, you're not, mate. Soz. Looking exhausted. You're not going to play. Don't worry about it. Shot straight from the Blackburn player, straight at Jamal Blackman there. Looks like we are going to get the win to finish off the Premier League season with our reserve 11, basically. And that is it. That is full time. You go into the dressing room passionately. You've done brilliantly to come back, boys. Well done. Obviously, the little pep talk at halftime did the job. Let's go into our inbox. Secure victory at Ewood Park. Liverpool do the double. They beat Arsenal 7-0. That is gross. Premier League and Community Shield. That's not really a double, is it? We received 36.53 million for achieving 5th place. Also delighted to have qualified for the Europa League through their participation in the Premier League. However, at one stage we looked like qualifying for the Champions Cup, so don't get too carried away. Collective bonuses have been paid out. We go over to the finances, guys. We are balling 181 million in our overall bank balance. I'm hoping that gives me something to work with next season as we try and crack into those top 4 places. If we look at the Premier League, this isn't our highest finish. Obviously, we finished higher last season. We finished 4th last year. Finishing 5th this season, it's not too bad. Obviously, we are only 2 points away from Manchester United. So if we did get a result against Chelsea, maybe things would have been different. However, Europa League next season, unless we win the Champions League, which does bring me on to the schedule and this bad boy. Champions League final. Real Madrid are the holders. They are also conveniently playing this year's final in the Santiago Bernabeu as well. It's going to be a very interesting episode next time. So if you have enjoyed today's end of the Premier League season, don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to my channel for daily Football Manager content. It is going to be an unreal episode next time. We'll be back for a Champions League final against Real Madrid. We'll see you then.